Hello, guys. Sorry, look creepy, but we still have not fixed that darn light, and I am sick and tired of doing it on my phone because then I'm all tiny and weird. And so I'm just going to do it on here. And sorry, the quality's just not there, but that's okay. Really, the important thing is that you are listening to what I am saying and not really focusing on the look. So I want to talk about this past week for me and how I can give you tips to get through weeks that you have that are probably similar to what I have, because maybe the circumstances aren't exactly the same, but we all have weeks that challenge us. We all have weeks where nothing is going to go as planned, and we all have weeks where we feel like we are absolutely completely failing. And getting back on that, if I hold my hand right here, you can actually see me. If we get back on track, then it helps. So I want to give some tips. So to give a little synopsis of this week, on Monday, my son had his tonsils out, and Monday was a piece of cake. I was like, oh my gosh, we've got the surgery in the bag. I can do this. And then it went downhill from there. And finally, yesterday, he ate and he was running around, but then we didn't get any sleep last night because I think he pushed himself too hard yesterday. So that's one synopsis of my week. So my focus all last week was to take care of him. I was up in the middle of the night. I was trying to get him to take naps to get rid of pain. I was trying to move my workouts around his schedule. And on top of it, my 6-month-old is teething. So we are also up more in the middle of the night, and his naps are not his normal naps. So things are all over the place this past week, absolutely all over the place. And I easily 100% could have said, no, I'm done. I'm taking the week off. Trying to fit in a workout is going to stress me out. Trying to meal plan is going to stress me out. Trying to meal prep is going to stress me out. So I'm just not going to do it. I could have easily said that, guys. But we all know that results don't happen that way. You have to push yourself out of your comfort zone, and you have to push yourself to do things you don't want to do. Do you think I wanted to work out on like 3 hours of sleep a couple of those nights? Absolutely not. I hate evening workouts, and I had to do a couple evening workouts because I had to wait for my husband to get home. I don't really like afternoon workouts either. I prefer to just get up and get it done, or like no later than 11 a.m. That morning is my vibe, but sometimes that does not happen. So my first tip, and this is what I did every single morning. When I got up, I set my must-haves. So my 2 must-haves for my entire week was workout was number 1, and number 2 was getting my personal development in, because my mindset freaking sucks when I don't have personal development going. So those are my 2 non-negotiables for the entire day. Does that mean that it was pretty? No, there was sometimes at 11 o'clock at night when I was pumping, going, oh my gosh, I did not get my personal development in. So I would listen to a podcast and I would stay up possibly too late, but I got my non-negotiable in. So did I push my hardest in some of those workouts? Possibly not, because I was freaking exhausted, but I still did it. I still showed up and I still put myself first. Now, I'm going to be fully honest with you. My nutrition was less than stellar. Tuesday, I literally did not eat until dinner. I had oatmeal in the morning, and then I didn't have dinner because it was just a crazy day. He was struggling. He was having mental breakdowns. He was just a mess. And between taking care of him and little Logan, I totally forgot to eat. I am not that type of person, but that just explains how the day was. So I ate a huge dinner of food that I probably shouldn't have eaten, but I was starving and I just needed calories. So with that being said, guys, reflecting on this week, I could easily say, well, that sucked. I freaking failed this week, and I'm going to be discouraged, and I'm not going to do anything next week. But instead, I am going to look at it of, I learned a lesson last week. If you know you're going to have a week like that, you need to meal prep. Meal prep. I had meal planned. I got dinners done every single day. That was fine. But I did not prep breakfast and I did not prep lunch, so I didn't eat. That's just what happened. And that's not what should happen. So if you are coming up on a week where you're like, I don't even know how I'm going to fit my workouts in this week, I need for you to map it out. We talk about this all of the time. And maybe it's the night before that you're mapping it out, because then you need to know when to set your alarm. I knew when my alarm was getting set. That does not mean I did not get that up then, which is the first week in a while, just because when you're up every hour, a 5 a.m. alarm clock is not your friend. So that's my biggest tip, guys, is make sure Sunday or even Saturday, you are looking at your week ahead and noticing, okay, this week is going to be tough. I need to meal prep. This week is going to be tough. I don't know when I'm going to get my workouts in, so I'm going to plan it in. This week is going to be tough because I may not be getting enough sleep because something happened. Whatever it is, guys, on Sunday or Saturday, plan your week. Know what kind of week you're getting into. Next week, I can tell you it's going to be better. I don't have anything extra. Little dude should start coming out of this, and Logan is possibly still going to be teething, but that's okay because then I'll only have one kid to make sure to care for. So that's my biggest tip this week for this video. This is the last week of, is it the last week? Yeah, it's the last week already of this group. Same thing's going to happen. We're going to stay in this group. I'm just going to change the name and we're going to start over. And the first week of October's challenge, we're going to do a fun challenge. It's going to end in a prize for whoever does it all. I am so excited, but I want to wait to get all my new people in to where everybody has an opportunity to do it. So that's my tips for this week. Just please make sure you're planned and prepped and use my crazy week as an example. Make sure that your non-negotiables get done. Last week we went over goals and priorities, or we've gone over goals, we've gone over priorities. So those goals and priorities should go hand in hand. My priority is working out. My priority is personal development. My priority is devotion time. And then I can be the best mom that I can be. And I needed to be the best mom I can be. It is hard taking care of a kid who is in pain and cranky and taking it out on you, plus a 6-month-old who is not sleeping. So with that being said, guys, I hope this truly helps. Comment below with any questions you have or suggestions or tips or things you are struggling with, or just the fact that you listened to this, and let me know what you think about it. Bye, guys.